Hello, world. If you haven't heard about Anchor, Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Allow me to explain. First, it's free. Second, there's a creation tool that allows you to create and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so you can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many, many more. You can make money from your podcast as well with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in just one single place. So all you got to do, guys, download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm just to get started. Enjoy. Hello, world. I am your host, Ivy, Goddess of Love. And with today's episode at Living Intentional Thoughts Daily, Quadrillionaire Flow, we are going to discuss how to stay motivated, how to stay focused, and tricks and different ways, different methods that you can apply to get back your lust and remember why you started your mission, to keep you focused and to go from having a dream to having a plan to walking in the steps of the plan and making it a reality. Let's get serious. Not too serious, but let's get into 10 ways or more on how to stay motivated and how to find motivation every day. Because my friends, when you start out with a dream, you're excited, you are exhilarated, and you cannot wait to start walking in the steps to get the dream fulfilled. However, in life, you will never always be motivated. So you must learn to be disciplined to help you remember, number one, the reason why you started. Every burning desire, every goal, and every dream, there is a why. What was your mission? Why did you want to accomplish it? Why do you want it? Why are you doing it? Remember your why. Write your why down. And if you have a picture that reminds you of your why, definitely have that around you. Because as your host of a Lit Daily Quadrillionaire Flow, it is hard at times to squeeze in hosting this wonderful podcast, especially now that we're new and we are just starting out. And anything worth having takes time. And sometimes you and the creator or the host or immediate individuals who are part of the project are the only ones who will support it in the beginning. But stay motivated, stay focused, because if your heart is pure and your intentions are good and you have the desire to serve, staying motivated, you will surely reap the benefits eventually. So remembering your why you started, why you wanted to serve, why you wanted to give back, why you wanted to write that book, why you wanted to go to the gym, why. Remember your why. Another way that you can remember your why is vision your end goal. Why you started, along with visioning your end goal. What did you see that compelled you and that gave you that burning desire to want to start anyways? How do you see your ending? Picture it. Try to find a picture that reminds you of your end goal. And I'm telling you, the quadrillionaire flow will start to seep in. Now, another motivational way to stay motivated is giving yourself credit. When you get up and you do that run early in the morning after a hard day of work the night before, or after staying up late, not being able to sleep, give yourself credit for rolling out of that bed and having the strength and still having the desire to make your dream a reality. Give yourself credit for the desire itself, for wanting to do better, be better, because when you know better, you do better. So knowing better is amazing. It's something that you should give yourself credit for. And the more you give yourself credit, the more drive it will give you to stay motivated. So that was number 2. Number 1 was remembering why you started. Number 2 is giving yourself credit. You're doing something that not too many people is doing. So remember to give yourself credit for doing that. Number 3 is giving yourself credit is good. However, number 3, rewarding yourself is even better. When you have little tangible goals that leads you to accomplishing your bigger goals, reward yourself. I reward myself all the time as the host of Living Intentional Thoughts Daily Quadrillionaire Flow. And my rewards could be simple. I take my family out and we celebrate another successful episode, because we know that we've poured from our hearts and we're giving back to those who need the guidance, to the collective minds who desire more. And together we shall see the flow of the quadrillionaire infusion. So rewarding yourself. Maybe it's a bowl of ice cream. Maybe it's a beautiful walk to the park. Whatever it is that brings you joy, that is simple but rewarding, make sure you do that. Because rewarding yourself will always trigger great emotions attached to the goal, which will definitely reel you back in on those days where you are not feeling motivated. That will give you the motivation you need to continue. And another key component is number 4, my favorite, my absolute favorite, especially for the students out there. Take it one day at a time. At times we get so focused on the end goal that we see ourselves walking that graduation floor and accepting the diploma with our cap and gown on, and that's all we see. And that's all our friends and family want to see. So every time you see someone, like, when you graduating again? When is this going to happen again? And you're like, oh, I got 2 more years. Oh, I got 3 more years. This is only my first semester. No, my friend. Completing my master's, I have to remind myself to take it one day at a time, one class at a time. I don't stress myself out about the finals or the papers or the assignments. No, I take it one day at a time, one class at a time. And I'm telling you, my friend, my GPA is a 4.0, and that's because I've disassociated stress as a component. Stress is nowhere near my goal, because stress is not a motivator. So taking it one day at a time allows you to breathe, allows you to relax, allows you to, just instead of eating that big sandwich, you're just taking it in little small increments and small bites, which doesn't leave you, and you take your time to chew it too. It's like you take a little bite and you just savor, eat the taste. Get to know the product. Get to know your passion. And just relax. And know that everything is everything. And your energy, the currency of your energy, will allow you to see or reach your destination in due time. So know that your hard work is working for you. And it's not the other way around. So taking it one day at a time allows you to relax and live stress-free while doing it. And then you close your eyes and you're going to realize, my gosh, I'm there. I'm walking that stage. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it happened so quickly. When you take it one day at a time, time will fly by and you enjoy doing it the whole time. I love that one, as you can see. Number 4, taking it one day at a time. The 5th way to stay motivated is surround yourself with positivity and remove all negative distractions. Now, if you know you're like me and you get to watching a new Netflix movie or a show or a Netflix original, and you watch that first episode and you gotta know what's gonna happen, and you're trying to write a book or you got some assignment due, turn away. Don't turn on that television. Don't do it. Stay away. Because all that is distracting you from completing your mission. All that's doing is preventing you from succeeding, which overall has a negative impact on your higher self. Because you want to practice the habit, because everything is habit formation. You want to practice the habit of completing what you started. And sometimes not completing it helps because you may lose interest or it's not panning out and you found another way. It's good to be flexible. However, don't make it a habit to start things and don't finish it. And distractions, negative distractions won't help you get there. So find positivity. And how you find positivity is to surround yourself with the same people who have the same goal, because you guys will fuel each other's energy and make a bigger impact on the world and within each other. So surround yourself with positivity that is centered to your goal. If you like to work out, surround yourself with positivity of individuals who enjoys working out, who has an end goal that engages in going to the gym. Surround yourself with like-minded people, and you will get there in due time, my friends. 6, acknowledge your progress. And acknowledging your progress is a little of rewarding yourself and giving yourself credit. But however, acknowledging how far you've come, how much you've already accomplished. Because, let's go back to the gym, or let's go back with education, but let's start with the gym first. With the gym, you've been going to the gym for 2 months straight. Now your body's going to be showing something. You're going to be seeing a little something, whether it was your abs or your legs or your arms or your back. There's going to be some improvement now. Acknowledge that. Take pictures of that. Document that. Remind yourself where you started. Take a before, during, doing it some more, doing it some more. Take pictures of your progress and share it with people who care. Because acknowledging where you started and where you at now gives you a small taste of the final destination. You see the progression in real life. It starts becoming more tangible. It starts becoming more able. Like, you've done it. You're doing it. Look at you. Acknowledge that. Acknowledge you. And you'll be great. You'll be fine. You'll be fantastic. Number 7. Don't compare yourself to others. Now, comparison, or those who are competitive will compare themselves. And in some ways, it's good, because it's another way of surrounding yourself with like-minded people. And as human nature, we're going to compare some of our skills. But however, you have to remember that you're uniquely you. And your progress may differ from someone else. Or someone else has been doing what you're doing a lot longer than you. So they've gone through where you're at, because everything's a process. Nothing stays the same, just like nothing is forever. Nothing stays the same. So acknowledging your progress and not comparing yourself to others, because again, slow progress is better than no progress. And you have to understand that the individual that you're comparing yourself with may have started years before you, and they had a slow progress, and through that slow progression they've grown. You remember, my friends, we say grow through what you go through. So they've grown through that slow progress, so they're at another tier simply because they got some time ahead of you. And it's okay, because when they say this too shall pass, you should understand that, or understand how the progress and where they're at allows them to grow, fully develop. So don't wish to speed things up, because it's the growth that is happening that you don't see is happening. It's the cherry on the cake. It's that growth. It's that progress that builds the foundation that you really, really need and wanted. So don't focus on someone else. You could look where they're at as a form of inspiration. You can be inspired. But don't compare yourself. Oh, his arm is bigger than mine, or this and that. Yours will get as big as it can too, as long as you continue. Because you don't know their history. You don't know their story. You don't know how long they've been at the gym. So respect your progress and respect theirs, and look at others for inspiration, not as super competition and comparing yourself to where it's unhealthy. Because then you're putting too much expectations on yourself because you haven't been doing it as long as they have, and they have the results to show it. Okay? Remember, energy is currency. So their energy has been focusing on the goal longer than you have. So therefore, it's only right that they see a bigger and better result. But stay motivated, stay focused, because you will get there too in your timing, and enjoy the progress. Another one is believing in yourself. And I want you to just repeat after me if you're listening, my friends. Repeat after me. I can do it. I am worthy. I am able. And I will succeed and achieve my goals. Now, believing in yourself is something that you have to create a mantra for. And when I say mantra, I mean an affirmation. That means repeating it to yourself until you make it a reality. And even when it is a reality, keep that momentum, because it's only going to grow, and it's only going to get bigger, and it's only going to help you achieve your highest self. It's going to allow you to grow bigger. Believing in yourself is that flicker of a match or a lighter that's not going to turn on. But the more you do it, the probability of the lighter lighting up is pretty darn high. So keep yourself motivated by believing in yourself, knowing that you can do it, repeating, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I deserve this, I am worthy of this, this is my dream, and I got this. Repeating this to yourself on a daily basis. Every time you look at your beautiful self in the mirror, remind yourself that you can do this. It's all about you, and what you believe that you can do is what is going to happen. Now, we want to concentrate on 9, because 9 is focusing on how you feel and not listening to, if it's the gym, not listening to your body or to the scale. Focus on how you feel. How do you feel, right? Because sometimes if your goal is to go out running in the morning and you're so tired and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't feel like doing this. Oh, let me just get like a few more minutes of sleep. But when you're running and you actually got up and you motivated yourself through the process and you got it done, you cheered yourself up, you encouraged yourself, you believed in yourself, and now you're doing it. You're running that run as the sun is rising. when that grand rising approaching, and you're up with the sun, and you're running, and there's no one else but you and on the road. Focus on how you feel at that moment. How do you feel? I bet you feel real good, huh? You feel great. Focus on that feeling. Remember that feeling. Remind yourself on how good it feels when you're applying what you wanted to do. Because that's going to build a habit of always feeling good when you're doing it. And the more you feel good doing something, the more likely you're going to do it. Trust me. I study psychology. I study the mind because the mind is so incredibly amazing. And the mind is worth studying. The more you do something and the more you associate it with something good to you, you provided a stimulus that's going to encourage you to do that action more. So you're going to be motivated longer. It's not going to be easy to discourage you or disturb you away from the goal. The more you're riding the bike, the harder it's going to be for you to unlearn riding the bike. You don't really ever forget how to ride a bike once you've ridden the bike for a while, right? So focus on how you feel, because how you feel will provide you that trigger that you need when you're losing focus. Because your mind will remember that feeling. And it's going to make you feel like you need it more. It's a good form of addiction. I don't think anyone's ever said addiction is good. But there is a good form of addiction. And that's when you focus on how you feel. When you're doing what you were called to do and you feel amazing while doing it. You're more, scientists have studied, you're more likely to do it more often. So let's apply this little scientific secret and apply it to your lives and apply it to what you desire. When you lose focus, it's only going to be for a shorter amount of time, because your mind will put in that adrenaline, that memory of that good feeling, and you're more likely to do it again and again and again and again. Now, this one is easy, but yet hard. But yet easy. Love yourself. Love, 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 love. Goddess of love is always talking about love. The quadrillionaire flow is concentrating on love. Love, love have its own energy. Love have its own frequency. And love will put a smile to your face when you feel like you don't want to smile. So love yourself. Love yourself. You're worthy of it. You deserve to love you. You have to love you. You have to love yourself first before anything else can happen. So make sure you don't forget to love yourself. And I thank you for tuning in today and joining me, your host, Ivy, Goddess of Love, coming to you again. And I hope to see you next time. Enjoy.